Hello friends! I actually didn't plan to film today, but I felt kind of cute, so I figured that I should take advantage of that and film something for you. So this is a bonus video for you. So this video is a review of the brand Makeup by Kiwii. I actually won 3 palettes from them in a giveaway a couple of months ago, and I have been trying them a lot lately. So I will tell you my thoughts, show you some swatches, and of course looks that I have been creating with the products. So Makeup by Kiwii is a quite unknown brand. Not many people know about them, and therefore I felt like it was a good idea to make a video about them, because I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on them. It's a US based brand, and I think it's just one woman who is running the business, which is really cool and awesome, I think. And I have to be honest with you here, I don't think that the formula is very consistent between all the palettes, and I will tell you why soon. The palettes that I own from the brand is Color Me Purple, which is a fun twist on a monochromatic purple palette. And the second one is Color Me, and that's a all shimmer palette that has a lot of colorful shimmers, like rainbow shimmers I would say. And the last palette is a Color Me Nude, which is a really well curated neutral palette. And now it's time to roll the swatches and looks I have been creating for you. I will start with Color Me Nude, which obviously is a neutral palette, but what's so special with this palette is that it contains a lot of depth. And you know me, I'm not someone who always reaches for neutral palettes, so I didn't expect to like this palette as much, but I have to say that this is probably my favorite of the 3 I own from the brand. It's just so good, the formula is spectacular, and it performs so well, it blends itself basically, and the shimmers are just so fantastic and elegant. So if you are into neutral palettes, I really feel like this is a good choice. Next up I want to chat about the Color Me palette. It's 9 beautiful rainbow shades. It's a very bright yellow, a coral, peach, pinks, purples, blues, turquoise and green. Just such a beautiful selection of colors, and I really feel like this is the perfect spring palette in my opinion. And surprisingly this palette works really well on its own, despite that it's just a shimmer palette. And I think that it has to do with the formula and also the tones of the shades, because you can deepen up the shades with the purple or the blues and the green too in some extent. I feel like the formula is really nice. It kind of reminds me of some of the shades that the brand Enchanted Luster Cosmetics has. It's more almost satin but still impactful, if you get what I mean. It's a really unique formula and I really enjoy this formula. It's super pretty. I have loved the looks I have been creating with this palette, and it's just so fun and bright. And last but not least, it's the Color Me Purple palette. I really enjoy this color story. It's very well curated. It contains very beautiful shades, but this is where I feel like the formula maybe is slightly different in this palette, especially when it comes to mattes. They are kind of hard to stick to the lids, but as soon as you have them on the lids they look very pretty. But it's a little bit of a learning curve to make those purple shades stick on the lid, and I don't exactly know why that is. It could be a batch problem, that it's maybe just my palette that performs this way. I don't know actually. They are pretty, but you still need to work a little bit extra compared to the neutral palette, at least in my opinion. I don't know if it's a batch problem or if it's just something I'm making up in my head. It could be that too, but I actually had some struggles when I used it a couple of times, and I think it also can have to do with the tones, because they are quite light in the tone, and some of those shades can be hard to formulate. And to be clear, I don't feel like the purple palette is horrible. It's just that when you compare it to the other two palettes, which performs so great, I was kind of expecting the same result with the purple palette too. But I have still enjoyed using it. And that being said, I'm really excited about this brand because, as I said, some of the formulas is really up there. They are really nice and luxurious feeling and just so good, and I hope that the brand will continue to come out with similar formulas to the Nude and the Color Me palette, because they are just so nice. I also like that even though that they are handmade, the prices are really decent and fair in my opinion, so that's really great. I honestly can't understand why this brand is so neglected and slept on, because it's so good. I really enjoyed the palettes, and I think that a lot of people would too if you just gave them a chance. This was it for this video, but I hope that you consider to subscribe if you're into indie makeup or colorful makeup in general. And please let me know if you have tried this brand and what you think, because I haven't heard a lot of people trying them yet. Have a great day, see you soon, and bye bye! And last but not least, I want to talk about Color Me Purple. And last but not least, I want to